What a stage.
All right, and here we go into game one, folks. Mirai and Superdog, let's get it.
So, talking to Clairen mains, a lot of them think they lose to Ranno, and then talking to Mirai thinks that Clairen mains are down. And
Well, that sounds about right, yeah.
so I think that could inform how we see them play.
Yeah, I will tell you, that really doesn't surprise me that's like, that doesn't surprise me from Mirai's end. I also could see, though, that this is like a classic, like, losing matchup for a sword character, right?
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of, like, Sheik versus a sword character, right? Where it's like, they just move around you and they have better frame data. But...
Oh, we got the bubble. Is this going to work? No, it's too early.
The other thing, too, yeah, is Ranno has a lot of off-stage mix. It is able to wait out Clairen's really, really intensely strong ledge play, right?
Yeah.
And that's something that a lot of characters don't have the luxury of doing. But the bubble gives you so much flexibility off-stage.
Clairen has a sword.
That's true. And you know what Clairen also has?
Time travel?
A lot of heart for a white boy. That's what Coach said. But, yeah, so...
So yeah, Superdog taking that first off, really.
Yeah.
Just using Clairen's tippers for getting long combos.
Yeah, Superdog is... I mean, I've always praised him on his consistency, right? He's been...
Yeah, definitely
he's
like
really,
the most solid per unit skill of the players. I don't know what that means, but you get the idea.
I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
I just think he's really aware of what he wants to do, basically.
Yeah.
And while he maybe isn't like as flashy as somebody like Landon, like he knows his game plan and he knows how to execute it and he sticks to it, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot to be said for that.
But Superdog really uses their brain instead of their heart, like Sean Soray.
Well,
I think that's a better way to play.
Yeah, I think Sean is really bad, so tough. But yep, big fair there at roll distance going to come out here. But the thing that we have to understand is we've seen Mirai begin to find a little bit of success against a couple of the other Clairens, and we're seeing a big combo come out here, and 4 poison stacks still on this Clairen.
Yeah, don't get grabbed.
It's a lot of chip damage coming your way, but the tether gonna miss. So
one thing I like about the stage, I don't know what Clairen really likes about the stage, but what Ranno likes is the platforms really make the recovery a lot less linear.
Yeah,
gives you a lot of
what we're seeing right now too is Superdog is actually able. This is basically going to come down to, from what I can tell, Mirai's ability to space in neutral versus Superdog, right?
Yeah. What was that?
That was ridiculous.
That was insanely aggressive, but oh, that'll be it.
Yeah. Like, we've seen Mirai's dash get caught a couple of times here, and that's led to some openings for Superdog, but I would imagine that's going to be a prime point where that's going to be something that's, if Mirai wants to win, you're going to need to be able to space basically the whole rest of the set pretty much, right?
Yeah.
But even then, like, it's even now, despite the fact that Superdog has taken both stocks first, basically.
Superdog is in a pretty decent deficit here, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah, exactly. With the poison stacks on you, too, you're taking a lot of chip damage.
And really now, one bad DI and you're just toast, so
yep,
you're just on alert for the rest of the match. And last week or 2 weeks ago, last time I saw Mirai...
that parry will get you a lot of damage, though, as Superdog.
Yeah. Oh, the platform kind of messes it up.
Yeah, but it was smart to wait out the tech. But it's that high, though, so it's kind of hard to land a follow-up after the Nair, I think. Because you have to burn so many resources just to get up, you know?
Oh, yeah, that'll be
nice. Mirai finds game 1.
Yeah, Mirai was talking about how they kind of just need, at least some matchups, especially floatier ones, they need to play Campy Ranno, just using the needles to really annoy someone. And then that's when you find your opportunities to go in instead of just always trying to be in someone's face and pressure them. Because
I think this is one of those matchups where that's definitely true, right?
Yeah, because Ranno's pretty poor airspeed.
Yeah, but the other thing too is trying to go in on Clairen can be kind of hard because Clairen can kind of like, obviously it is rivals too, so there's still a lot of like run in each other's face, right? But Clairen is definitely able to kind of just set up that wall to an extent and make Ranno like approach you.
Yeah, and then you do like safe fade backs.
Yeah, but Ranno has the ability to deal with that, so it's like, well.
Yeah, Ranno is a pretty good projectile for trouble.
Yes.
One of the best in the game, actually, but
it's kind of ridiculous,
about that. Because Clairen has the like the only counter in the game. Do you know what Clairen's counter gives you your double jump back if you hit it?
Does hit?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So like it turns off Endless Icicles because if you try and throw it at them, like if they counter, they can jump into it, counter, jump again after that.
Oh my god, okay.
Franza was telling me about that interaction.
Yeah, that sounds like something Franza would get really pissed about.
Yeah.
Well, Superdog finding himself a little low, but these F tilts are getting a lot of mileage for Superdog, and the F smash gonna hit the tether there. So nice, nice. Mariah is really good at finding grabs too. That's another thing.
Yeah.
I noticed that actually from Ian too when he was first playing the game. So I wonder if it's just like an Ultimate player coming to this game thing.
Ultimate players love grabs. Well, actually, everyone does.
But like in specific, like they were like in specific, like Ian really looks for it, you know. And
Well,
so
Forsberg has really broken throws.
that's true. No, that's true. I'm not gonna deny that.
But yeah, Ian definitely finds a lot.
Yeah, but it's like I don't think of that as like a focal point of like Landon's neutral, for example, right?
Yeah, that's true. Landon will like sometimes greet for grabs, but you don't. The way they treat grab and neutral is very different.
Yeah, right. I mean, it might just be a sortie thing, of course, but that's just kind of my thinking. Where it's like I feel like I noticed that more out of these two players specifically, you know.
Something Mariah was telling me about that they want to try in this matchup more is getting that reverse fair that's really hard to tech for Clairen.
Yeah.
When they do side B, but I haven't really seen them go for it. But obviously, they haven't really needed to so far.
Yeah.
Just playing the ledge and playing a few back airs when you
Superdog
find
calls
them.
out a jump there though, so. But the low tether there was smart. Yep.
Oh.
Wow, and Superdog
Jumped into. Oh, I didn't jump into that.
bubble is gonna let you wait. Tries an aggressive play and it doesn't pay off.
Yeah, I wish Superdog charged the neutral B there. They did on the first time you saw.
Yeah.
I did that interaction, but nice.
Nice, yeah. And actually, like, in terms of neutral, this actually looks very close.
Yeah, certainly it's been back and forth.
Okay.
Doesn't get
not quite, yeah. Come down to, can you find it?
Oh, but Ranno's too much of a floaty to get a
so
combo.
high, yeah.
Oh, and this could be big damage.
Dash attack comes. Oh, and it's so hard at Superdog here. I think you might be right about these neutral Bs though, but yeah, up tilt is gonna snipe that out, and we have ourselves basically in the same situation as last game. So it's gonna come down to, does Mirai find their big combo, or can Superdog even it up and then maybe find a neutral win for the stock, right?
Yeah, well, it's certainly going one way right now.
Yes, exactly. Oh, yeah. That's kind of just how it's felt. Like Mirai, like the games have been really close, but Mirai has really started to dominate in this scenario, right?
Yeah.
This last stock gotta have it scenario. It's been all Mirai.
Yeah. Oh. You can't really get anything started without a knockdown. Yeah, that's going to be not an edge guard necessarily. Let's see.
I think you're killing, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shockingly.
Oh, that
grab
could be
by the bubble.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I know. Oopsie.
That's what?
That's fine.
Okay.
No, okay. I forgot to transition back here. You can still see it, but it was really tiny.
Ah.
That's pretty funny.
Oops.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. Headed to Rockwall here for game 3.
What a great stage.
Yep.
Beautiful stage for a beautiful character named Craig. And
truly.
I wonder why this is coming out from Superdog, because I feel like what I would be thinking is I'm really scared of dying to back air and fair, and I'm not as scared of dying to the upwards moves.
Yeah.
But I guess that hasn't really been happening this game, so you just want to... Maybe she's an F smash.
I mean, and that's entirely fair if that's what you're thinking, right?
Yeah.
But also, I think the platform layout is better for Ranno than it is for Clairen, right? I mean, I guess they both get something off it, but in terms of like hitting multiple up airs going up or something like that, I tend to think of Ranno before Clairen.
Ranno has a surprising amount of verticality.
Yeah.
For the kind of weirdness that his up air has. And right now, we're not really needing to see that because...
No. Superdog looks like he actually found his way out of that. It's crazy. He took so much percent, but the fact that he was even able to make it back to neutral is kind of ridiculous there.
Yeah.
Yep, but Mirai is going to find a forward smash there for stock number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, here's big, and that was a Rockwall combo that we were just talking about, right? Like, the back air extension happened there because of Rockwall. Oh, nice tag.
Yeah.
Really nice tag.
But even the reversal doesn't find much, and that's just... I feel like we've seen a lot of that in the last few sets, where it's just one side just has been struggling to kill. Oh, yeah, that was a big drop. But
nice down air F smash. Nice confirm from Superdog there.
John's smiling right now, and I don't know how to feel about that. But Superdog.
Down air F smash. That's just DI cheese, it looks like, right?
Yeah, that's just a DI check.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Check bounce.
That's not where you want the DI check to work, unfortunately, if you're Superdog fan.
Yeah, because now you're down to full stock, and this is the worst that the game's gone. But you can't think about that mentally. You just gotta.
No, you just gotta hit your combo here, right?
Yeah, this is nice.
String is working, yeah.
It's just a matter of how long can we stay at this low percent before the knockdowns really start to become an issue. And oh no.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yep. Yeah, I like the idea from Superdog there. You're just looking for anything, right? But
yeah, just get them off stage so you can
yeah.
get your neutral going, or your dash going. But
yep, and that's
another
gonna be
one.
it.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, unfortunate, but a very good set between these two despite the 3-0. So